What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Fulham Career Mode. And yes, today, as you guys can see in the title, it'll be something new today. As I'm recording this, I have been using the video game capture card, which allows me to doing like a live commentary while I was playing, because it's been kind of hard for me just to like talk over the gameplay, because I'm not really good at talking when I'm like when there's like footage right in front of me. But yeah, I've been thinking about doing this for quite a while, but I've been searching for some some bad video game capture card to like good video game capture card. And today, just a little bit of a teaser. The last three games will be in. I was recording in the video game capture card, but unfortunately, even though it was a great quality, but it doesn't really help me in terms of the gameplay. There's a little bit of a lacking response time whatsoever. So and then it's the footage could be a little bit choppy here and there. So I somehow, because that one costs like around what 60 70 Canadian dollars. So I refunded that and I bought a new capture card, the Elgato gaming capture card. It's definitely worth the money, even though it's quite expensive. But um, that is the only way for me to actually find new solution to my career mode. Is I want something new. I want to be able to record and also to commentate, whether it is FIFA or MLB the show, or or other games. I just wanted to have that kind of live interaction between the gameplay and also to you guys through the mic. And yeah, it'll be interesting. So, I might be still, doing this kind of a commentary thing, like a voiceover thing, but otherwise, the majority of the Fulham career mode, it is going to be it'll be a live session. So hopefully everything turns out right. So yes, again, as I want to say, I'm gonna apologize for the last three footages, because it affected me and also affected the quality of the video. And I'm pretty sure the next video, so the fifth episode, it will be something different. Hopefully everything works out. Smooth gameplay, no lack of response time for me, and everything just perfect and ready to go. But anyway, right back in the gameplay, I am very excited to sign this young player, Joseph Pearson. Apparently, he is already 3.2. He costs like 3.2 million, which is fantastic. And he has a huge potential, 80 to 94, a left midfielder. But again, I'm trying to change the formation a little bit. I don't want to play as a wide midfielders, but instead I want a proper winger. So I've been training all my wide midfielders in the squad or in the youth squad to upgrade them to wingers. That's basically it. And looking at the table, we've been doing pretty well actually. We're like top five on the fifth spot, 4 wins, 1 draw, and 2 losses, and it's been looking good for us. So of course, this month is going to be a little bit tough. We have Manchester City at first, and then Aston Villa, West Ham, Crystal Palace, and Liverpool. It is going to be a pretty long episode, so stay tight. And of course, we have a game in Europa League, which pretty much forfeiting, not quite forfeiting, but putting the worst player tried to lose the game. That's basically what I wanted to do. It's a realism of this career mode. And right here, and here's Doku, crosses the middle to Lokman, and we are off to a very good start, just right under 8th minute. We're already making 1-0, and it's a pretty good start for us, but the way how we maintain the game is going to be important. And right here, Manchester City got the first attempt with Guerrero, but then it's a poor shot. And here, right in the 30th mark, and he's Bernardo Silva to Aguero, and great football by Manchester City. This is like literally their pure, pure genes in them, and they're making 1-1, and he's Aguero right in the second half. De Bruyne, the Bernardo Silva, I thought it was offside, but it was on. 2-1 for Manchester City, and we've been just going downhill since then. But right now, it doesn't really matter, and here's a counter for us, and here's Nketiah. All by himself, we got 3 players to support him, to Lokman, to Loftus-Cheek, and he makes that 2-2, equalizes the game for us. It's been a very tight game, and this is the type of game that I really do want to play. It's like real competitive, close-scoring games. And here's Bobby Reed on the right-hand side, crosses in the middle to Loftus-Cheek, but I don't think he pulled the trigger in time, so he could have scored there. But anyway, Eddie Cancelo to De Bruyne, and right here it's just like dead at that point. 3-2, 2 goals for De Bruyne already, and somehow we just couldn't get the ball out at this point. And here's Anderson. I don't know what he was doing, but De Bruyne tried to take a shot, but good job by Areola. And we still have a chance to make a comeback here. And here's Robinson. Chips over to Lokman on the left-hand side, using his pace, and crosses in the middle of Mitrovic. But that one was horrible. And of course, at the final minute, they put us in bed, and we have no chance to come back because De Bruyne just took a fantastic free kick. Hat trick for him. Good for him. He's been sorry with the players, and it's been hard to play against like top teams like Manchester City, and that's how they beat us. 4-2 will be our 3rd loss of the season, but you know we displayed some good gameplay, which is all I wanted. And right here we have the final match of me commentating over a gameplay. It will be this one, and against Aston Villa away from home, and they're so close, taking the lead, and he's lost his cheek to Nketiah, and he should have scored there. There's Anguissa to Lokman on the left hand side, looking for some support, but then he just go for himself. 1-0 Fulham, and it was a great goal, by the way. Tight angle with his weaker foot. I'm pretty sure he has a 3 or 4 star weaker foot, but that was still a very nice shot. And right here, I didn't know it wasn't a shot at all, but he crosses in the middle for Aston Villa. It's all over the bar. No chance for Areola whatsoever. And here's Aston Villa. They have been trying to make a good comeback here. And right here, good block, just overall good block in the middle, scrambling in the middle. I have no idea what's happening, but right here, Anderson just makes a very stupid attempt to tackle the ball. Instead, he tackled a person, and that is a penalty for Aston Villa. We gotta look at the replay once again. Yeah, this is a bad challenge, but of course, at the same time, I know FIFA is very sensitive in terms of tackling or just making contact with plays in the box. And Traore has a chance to equalize for the team right down the middle, and Areola has no chance to save that as he went the wrong way. And Masengo comes on. I think he's making his first league debut for Fulham, and so far he's been all right. I just need to put him a little bit more in games. And right here, Wesley has a chance to take the lead, but they didn't. But good save by Areola. And here is Aina right after a corner. I decided to just full sprint, just full on tackle on the right hand side. Even though he's not the fastest player, but he is still doing the job. 3 players in the middle support him. Crosses in the middle, perfect cross to Lokman, and he is definitely the man of the match of the game. 2 goals already. And that's, again, great cross, great run by Anu. His Doku comes out of the bench, and he's Tom Keaney, hopefully making a 3-1 attempt, and we did. And Nketiah, great finisher again. He is definitely the star of our team, Nketiah. So, and towards the end, hopefully they can score an extra goal, but they couldn't. Good save by Areola, again, great goalkeeper in his corner for Aston Villa, and again, great block. And that will be the end, basically. So I'm gonna switch it over to the live commentary, and I will see you guys in a bit. Okay, this is something new. Uh, Basically, right now I am recording live right now. On this gameplay, and I'm going to interrupt you guys with this in the middle of the episode of October, but I'm pretty sure we have one game left or two games left. Oh no, 3 games left in this month, and let's try to go through all of them because I'm trying to end the first season a little bit earlier since there's no Europa League and stuff, and yeah. So the thing is, I bought this video game capture card or something like that, and I mean the price looks pretty reasonable. It's like 4K 1080p 60 frame per second, but then there's a little bit of a latency, a little bit of a latency lag or something like that. So yeah, so basically the response time is a little bit late. But I think I can handle it. If not, I might have to find or purchase another video game capture card. So yeah, and of course, jumping into this game, first live game, I'm very excited, of course. It's my first time doing this again, and I don't know if I'm going to trust this process, but hopefully everything will be captured right here at this moment. Like on my side, it's a little bit laggy, like the gameplay. I don't know, is it laggy on your side? I tested before, doesn't seem like a lot of trouble, but I feel like it'll be okay. So this is basically a lineup. We have been sticking with this lineup for so long. Ariola and Go, and then Aina. You can read the rest. I mean, they go through this slide pretty fast. So, and yeah, and of course Aina's replacing Tate because he's injured or something, and this is their lineup, like West Ham's lineup. Yeah, like 4-2-3-1. It's basic one, and just Linga's already there. I could make a more realistic gameplay, by disabling the first transfer window. But that's fine. Let's jump into the gameplay, and hopefully we get some. And you guys can see, I just got cut out. You know why? Because the audio system is kind of messed up. Well, because it was a MV4 or M4V file or something like that, and I tried to convert it to MP4. Turns out the audio just kind of messed up, and I'm sorry you have to witness that, but I thought it's gonna work, but after I converted a few clips, it didn't work. The audio is just messed up and stuff, so I'm really sorry you guys have to witness that. So I'm back here doing the commentary, and as today I have already recorded the first game of the next episode, but turns out it's completely fine. So I'll be doing the live commentary there. So right now I'm going to just stick with or towards the end of this episode I'll be stick with the the voiceover, the narration, or whatever. So yeah, and back into the gameplay, we're losing 2-0, just poor defending overall. And again, the response time that I was talking about beforehand, it was just horrible, and it was very hard to control, to be honest. But somehow we just got one back, and of course this game is still on. It's never the end. So here's Nketiah down the left hand side to Nathan to Lookman, crosses in the middle to Loftus-Cheek, and we equalize as 2-2 against West Ham in the 62nd minute, and we definitely do have a chance to make a comeback. And again, Aguisa got the ball once again down on the left hand side, crosses in the middle, but unfortunately it scrambles between Fabianski and also Nketiah, both former Arsenal man. And as you guys can see, or you guys can hear, I think when I was recording, I just realized there's no audio from the game at all. So it was just me commentating, and there's a lack of interaction between the game and me because there's you can't really hear the crowd talking here and there. So yeah, it was quite annoying. I thought it was fine, but then again, through the editing process, there's definitely some malfunction there, and I guess that's probably one of the time. And right here we have an offer for Tyrese Francois, from Real Salt Lake City. So of course I won't be using Francois or Kevin McDonald at this point right here. So yeah, they're both free to go. They're not even in my plan so far because I have quite a lot of. I think we have quite a huge squads anyway. So if I rotate, I will have enough players to deal with the season. And right here, it's not a good start for us. Wickham has scored for Crystal Palace in the 10th minute. And right here, we try to answer back with the corner, but unfortunately, Lamina, that was a horrible header. It was way over the bar, and there's no chance, hitting or I don't know what I'm talking about here. And right here, we try to get rid of the ball, but unfortunately, we can't. Here's Basuwai back to Moses, do a little ball roll, skip past the defender, still by himself. And again, right here, just poor defending in general. We could have just cleared the ball, but we just couldn't do that. And yeah, we cannot afford to do something like that in a game like that, even though it's a Carabao Cup, which doesn't really matter. And right here, I thought Tom Caney scored, but just hit the pole right behind the goal, so it's quite unusual. And I thought, okay, Tom Caney has a pretty good start of the season, but right now you can actually see the quality is not there yet. Or I don't blame him because it's basically the first season back in the Premier League, and that's how the game ends. 2-0. It was a horrible game, not a lot of chances. Even though we just couldn't capitalize it. So it was basically my fault or the game fault with the whole lack of response time. It's just really hard to play, and when you try to cross at that moment, boom, the game just wouldn't let you until like a second later. And here's the final game in this episode against Liverpool. And again, we're not really off to a good start. In the 25th minutes, Firmino scores. So 1-0 to Liverpool. And then we're just struggling throughout the game. And here's Salah just skip past our defender. Back to Roberto Lamina. Take a shot. But again, Areola has been fantastic for us this season at least. And also Rodek. And here is finally a chance for us. Here's Robinson on the left-hand side, cross in the middle to Nketiah, but Ellison makes a fantastic save. And in the second half, right here, 51st minute, and here's Oxlade-Chamberlain, former Arsenal man, to Diego Jota, former Wolves player. And yeah, somehow just ricocheted off our defender back to Oxlade-Chamberlain, and 2-0. We basically knew this game was over because we barely have any chances, and Jota just kind of put that game in bed. And right now we just trying hard to survive or try to score a goal, consolation goal hopefully. And he's Aina cross in the middle to Lookman, and finally we got one back despite not having a lot of chances. But that goal is definitely quite crucial for us, even though it doesn't really do much for us in the game anymore, but just kind of for morale, I guess. And right here we have another chance here. He's Lookman on the left hand side. He's looking so good for us. He's like very pacey and stuff. And here's Lookman still going by himself, crossing in the middle to Tom Caney, and that basically sums up our game. We just couldn't finish, even though we have a chance. We just can't. We just can't play football today. Somehow Lookman scores, so I'm happy about that. But that's how the game ends. 3-1. I got blame the capture card or whatsoever with the whole response time and stuff. It was just really hard to play. And I'm sorry, but I just have to end on a pretty bad note with the whole game, the capture card thing. So yeah, next episode, hopefully everything will be normal. We'll run as normal. And otherwise, I will see you guys in the next one. Subscribe to my channel, like this video, and peace out.